All right. The question is, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I guess you can. Okay. This is really odd. All right. Well, as long as you guys can hear and see me, that's all that really matters. If something changes, let me know. It's weird on my end. It's not showing me as being hooked up to YouTube, but it obviously is because I'm watching it. So, well, I'll just keep it on my phone and watch it in the corner in case anything happens. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the late start. For those of you who are here, apologize. uh, the mixture of odd technical difficulties and just running late on the other breaks. So, because there are a million cards in these boxes, which I always forget these mega boxes. They stack them with so many. There's like more cards in these mega boxes than there are in the hobby boxes, I think. So, anyway, it gets to be a lot. So, I know there's a couple of you out there, so thank you so much for hanging out. If anyone else shows up, fine. Otherwise, everyone else, good morning. Hope you have a wonderful breakfast. Hope I make your corn pops better. As always, thank you so much for going to the website. We're over here on YouTube. Thank God, it's just where I'd much rather be. Uh, I know some of you guys aren't the biggest fan of eBay Live. I'm not either. But to be honest with you, we basically are being forced into it if we want to stay on eBay. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you want to continue to sell and break on eBay, you got to be a part of eBay Live. So I am still working with this guy on trying to get things hooked up where we're simulcasting over here. I just had to buy a whole bunch of new equipment. So hopefully I'm having another meeting with him on Monday. So hopefully we'll be done and ready to go by then. So as always, thank you so much for going to the website. I do appreciate it. Let's go over the teams and we'll jump right in head first. D-backs, Doug P, Braves, Joe R, Orioles, James M, Red Sox, Anthony H, Cubs, Ben A, White Sox, Robert H, Reds, Doug P, Guardians, Carl J, Rockies, Chris F, Tigers, Diane N, Royals, David B, Astros, J Thompson, Angels, Doug P, Dodgers, Edward K, Brewers, Doug P, Twins, Chris F, Marlins, J Thompson, Mets, Thomas M, Yankees, Joe R, A's, Sam T, Phillies, J Thompson, Pirates, Robert H, Cardinals, Robert U, Padres and Giants, Robert H, Mariners, J McFarland, Rays, Chris F, Rangers, Doug P, Blue Jays, Diane N, and Nationals, Joe R. All right. Let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. I still don't quite understand why. I can't see anything on my side, but it's obviously working, so I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Just get to it. Harper, Tatis, Trout, and Yelich. Yeah, this is basically like, it's amazing how many cards are in this box. Ohape, Mini Diamond, Screech, Otani, and Gunner. This is actually only the second break. We did one earlier tonight. A couple things, nothing crazy. Judge Duran. We did actually We did pull one of the fat heads, and it was Brooks Lee rookie, which was good. They're kind of rare. So I guess that was the best one we pulled out of there. All right, Nico on the purple for the Cubs. Jose Ramirez, mini diamond something or other. And Freddie Fairman. Brooks Lee. And there certainly are a lot of parallels in these. That's for sure. A lot of these mini diamond, whatever they're calling them. Excuse me. Cactus League, Corbin Carroll, Lindor, Soto, Devers, and Dezenzo. For some reason, it seems like every other pack, the last card in the pack is a Zach Dezenzo rookie. I don't know why. Eric Fetty for the Cardinals. Fred Bird, De La Cruz, James Woods. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Guys, man, I miss you guys over on eBay Live. You got to come visit me sometime. Shota, Arenado, CJ Abrams, Seager. eBay Live really is driving me crazy at this point. They just don't make it easy to, you know, they want it to be like their own thing, you know. It's annoying. Mariners team card, rainbow. And Zebby Matthews rookie. Clark Woods rookie. And Vladdy. Oh yeah, well, we can do that tomorrow if we fill Heritage. I'm beat. I don't have another Heritage break in me tonight, to be honest. It's been a long day. Tomorrow we can do it if we fill it. So, Judge, Ramirez, Green, Correa. We'll do another late night tomorrow. I think I only have 3 breaks scheduled tomorrow. Usually we do 4 on Saturdays, but there was something that was supposed to come out this week and got delayed till next week. I forget what it was. Whoops. Tristan Cassis, mini diamond, Mr. Red, Lou Bob. I forget what it was now. Jeez, it's coming in next week. I think I remember. Like, oh, it was an Onyx product. I got a couple cases of this Onyx Vintage that's coming out, and it was supposed to be out this week, and now it got delayed. So I was gonna do it tomorrow night, but so yeah, if we fill that Heritage, we can do it tomorrow night. No big deal. Locklear, Lindor, Alvarez. David Peterson for the Mets. Rangers captain, Skeens 8-bit baller, and Tatis. Hank Aaron call to the hall. De La Cruz, Machado in his like tennis garb. I don't know what that is. He's wearing Kobe Mayo. Some of these guys what they wear, but yeah, man, feels look good. Gave the Dodgers one tonight. They starting out hot. They started out hot last year too, and look where it got us. Nowhere. That's the only unfortunate of baseball. It's a very, very long season. And then you got to win in the postseason. Cabrian Hayes and Hybert Ruiz. I'm going on Sunday, so hopefully they got another Dodger win in them for Sunday. The first game of my Sunday set for this year. Cade Povich throwback. Hapa, Butler, De La Cruz. But they are fun to watch. Tonight's game was awesome. I mean, it was a good pitching duel. It was exciting at the end. I mean, it was a good game tonight. It really was. Man, they love the boo Otani, man. So funny. Okay, so that is an LA team card, but is that one of the dancing Dodger cards? I don't know. I get confused with these dancing Dodger cards. Some of them they look like they're dancing, but they're not. Some of them they do. I don't know. No, it's not one of them. Yeah. Yeah, it would. Hey, the Phillies have won like their last 4. I mean, they handled them last year in the regular season. They beat them every time they played them. You know, like their last 4 series against them, they beat the Dodgers. So they don't seem to have a problem with them. They just didn't get a chance with them, and you know, I don't know. They spend too much money. The Dodgers, not that the Phillies spend too much money too, but Dodgers are so ridiculous at this point. That that kid though, man, Yamamoto, man, he can pitch. Man, that curveball that he has, that diving curveball at like 78 miles an hour. Oh, I would be so frustrated if I was up there. It's like he's throwing like 96, 97, and then drops a curve that's like 20 miles an hour slower. That's just sick. He's got that like Kershaw curve, you know. Kershaw used to have that like 12 to 6 curve that just dove out. I mean, it's crazy. Paredes for the Cubbies and Jazz for the Yanks. Juan Soto. Yeah, man, Kershaw in his prime, man, he had the best curveball, man. That shit was crazy. It'd like come in at your eyes and go out at your knees, man. It was just crushing. Soto, all tops team. Harper, Butler, and Acuna. Yeah. Yeah, that was yeah. I mean, that's the type of stuff with teams like that you got to take advantage of, you know? Like that's how you beat teams like that. They make mistakes. You got to capitalize on it, and they, you know, cuz honestly, 99 times out of 100, Turner's dead right there. There's a nice Jackson Holiday future stars. I mean, if he throws that ball, Turner's out by 5 feet easy, you know, but he kind of spooked him because Turner went too early. Like ultimately, is like he really had him, but then he just threw the damn ball away. I mean, that's the thing. Turner comes out smelling like a rose, but if that play went the way it was supposed to, people have been screaming for his head. Like, yeah, because it would have been such a bad running play. Because technically it was when it started. Yastrzemski for the Giants. Malloy, Machado, Alonso, Lindor. But instead, because of a bad throw, he comes out looking like a genius, you know? That's all right. We'll take it. Of course, you know, they have to give up a couple runs in the end. They said, what did they say during, I don't know if you heard, I think they said it'd been like 60 or 75 games since the Dodgers have been shut out or something like that. Like it was some crazy number. And that's why the shutout would have been nice. Pete Crow Armstrong, future stars. And Nico Mini Diamond. Blooper Wilson. Mookie. Yeah, they were saying it. Well, of course, right before they scored 2 runs, they said like they jinxed the Phillies. Of course, they said it was. I think it was either 65 or 75 games since they've been shut out. They've scored in every game, and then of course they gave up the 2 runs. Machado, Rodriguez, Gunnar, and Arenado. Robert, what's up, buddy? Robert, how come you don't talk to me on eBay Live? I know I see you in the breaks, but you just don't talk to me. It makes me sad. For sale to 2025. Edwin Diaz, Mini Diamond, Mariner Moose, J Rod, Jose Ramirez. I know. Everyone is. I know. I believe me, I am too. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but as I was saying earlier, you're really, if you want to be on eBay, you're in kind of a tough spot now. They force you over there. I just need to be able to get some other streams going too. So hopefully this guy on Monday is going to straighten me out. We'll see. I hope so, because I spent like $4,000 on new equipment that he said I needed. So I don't know. We'll see. Skeens star. Anyway, thanks for being here, buddy. John stopped by earlier. Today's his birthday. Turned 50 today, so he stopped by on eBay Live. He doesn't like it over there either. So. Jordan Mini Diamond. Yeah, man. It's a little different. I mean, it's like being kind of in a. Well, I mean, like the way you buy in and everything's the same. You just do what you normally do. It's just it's more of a vertical. Like you don't have as much room, which bothers me. On this like the screen. It's kind of built for your phone. Um, and they've had some issues with lagging and stuff. I think it's getting better. They're working on it. I mean, I haven't had too many problems. We had a problem earlier tonight, but that was only like the second time I know of that we really had a problem. It was just for like a minute and it went away. Um, I don't know, they're working on it. So I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Volpe Rainbow and Dylan Moore Mini Diamond. Tatis. They want to they're because it's their own platform. They want to bring people to their own platform because they can advertise, they can do all kinds of things. I mean, it's like Fanatics bringing people to Fanatics Live or whatnot, bringing people to whatnot. Like, why give up all those viewing hours and all those views to YouTube when they can get them themselves and capture those eyes and run specials or do this or do that? I mean, that's the whole reason. And then what they do is they take people like me who've been selling there for years, who want to be sell there where my customers are, and say, well, you're here, so you should be over there. They don't have a problem with me being on YouTube also, but they just want me there first and foremost. So you go, all right, what are you going to do? I mean, who's that? Will Warren for the Yanks. Mr. Red. I mean, look, as far as I think like anything else, people are used to what they're used to. I get that. I'm the same way. I prefer this too because this is what I'm used to. I prefer the camera. It's a different camera I use over here, a different angle. It's a lot of different things. But it's not really that different from what we do over there. It looks a little different because of the aspect ratio, but other than that, it's still basically the same. Um, but like I said, hopefully this guy can get me straightened out. We'll be able to simulcast over here on YouTube too, and you guys can still buy in and just watch on YouTube, you know, instead of over there. Nobody likes change. I don't like it either. Mike Couchman. I had to buy a new computer. Keen's 8-bit baller. I had to buy a new laptop, and I'm not even using it tonight. I'm still using my old one because I'm not one who's big on change either. I got this beautiful new into i9 processor, beautiful laptop is just sitting downstairs. Ripken, De La Cruz, Machado, and Chapman. Well, if you get a chance, guys, come on over, grab a spot, you know, check it out. It's if you haven't done it yet, it's not that bad. I know. And if you can't find something, just ask me. I can send you a link to anything. I know they're working on the whole search function over there, and it'll get better. It'll get better. Believe me, I wish we could just do the website. If we had enough people and enough business, I would just do the website. Langford, Goldschmidt, Jazz, and Corbin Carroll. Chris, what's up, man? Would you go to work? I was looking for you during that last break on eBay. I figured you were driving to work or something. Brian Hayes working on the rainbow. Brian Hayes rainbow. Brooks Lee 8-bit. Dylan Cruz. Yeah, I figured. Because I was running so far behind for this break, I was going to have you come over to YouTube and let everyone know I was running behind. Harper, Acuna. Wow, look at that. That's. You got to be rich to pull off something like that. Yelich. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new from the Rockies. No, nobody's gonna come up and actually fulfill their potential. The Phillies certainly didn't have a problem with them. Carlos Rodriguez, rookie for the Brewers. Job. Your Padres have had a hot start though. Did they finally lose a game? Yeah, yeah. Didn't you wait? Are you talking about the Heritage High number break? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Who did they lose to? Ripken, Alonso, Woods, J Rod. Oh, the Cubs. Okay. Well, you knew the Phillies were going to take care of the Dodgers. That was a no-brainer there. I just like to sound like I know what I'm talking about. Casey Mize for Detroit. And Jake Rogers for Detroit. A couple of Tigres back to back. Brooks Lee. The Cubbies. Well, I'm at the game on Sunday, so I'm sure they'll probably lose that one. Actually, that's not true. They usually win. I think they won every game my wife and I went to last year, if I remember right. Lindor, Alvarez, J Rod, and Devers. Has the Braves won a game yet? As I saw like a day or two ago, they were 0-7 or something like that. Patrick Bailey for the Giants. Oh, I'll bet, man. I'll bet. That park is so nice looking, man. I'd love to go there to Petco. Oh, Jackson Holiday Future Stars Poiple. Very nice. Oh, they won 10-0 today. Who'd they play? For James. There you go, buddy. Oh, well, yeah, they played the Marlins. Marlins, it's like playing, Little Sisters of the Poor or something. Actually, last year the Marlins did all right, but I think they gave away a bunch of stuff again this year or something. I don't know. That team is, who knows? Didn't the guy from the Marlins win like Coach of the Year last year? Wasn't that the Marlins coach who won? Cody Bellinger. Was that last year or the year before? Mookie Betts. So many freaking cards back on. Yeah, 2023. Skip Schumacher, yeah. Yeah, are they real? Are they good cheesesteaks? They don't put peppers on them, right? No peppers on a cheesesteak. Remember that. That that's always the biggest fumble they make outside of Philadelphia. Everywhere I would travel, different cities I lived in. Oh, a real Philly cheesesteak with green peppers on it. And you're like, no. Otani, Devers, a Rosarina, Arenado. Oh, that was 2003. Skip Schumacher. So, Robert, you been watching anything good? They are Gaglione Brothers cheesesteaks. I'm going to have to look that up. Luis de los Santos. Marcus Stroman. Slugger. My favorite. Slugger. He just has the best name. Step by Step? Really? I remember that one. It's funny. I don't know how many breaks you've watched on eBay Live, but I've been putting some music together for over there. And I often take you into my thoughts when I'm putting the list together, Robert. I was putting on some like Elvis Costello today and some other stuff. I was like, oh, Robert might like this. Try to think of some 80s and 90s stuff. You get more of the jokes. that's, that's hilarious you say that. Do you remember the first time you watched Grease as an adult and then went, oh my God? When I was old enough to understand the movie Grease, I was like, I can't believe my parents used to show me this when I was a kid. Oh, Grease, it's all sex, the whole movie. But when you're a little kid, like you just hear the songs, and oh, the songs were cool, and then when you see it the first time as an adult, the whole thing is about getting laid. Jacob Wilson, rookie for the A's. Otani. It's so funny. I remember, like, I think it was in college or something, and it was on somewhere. It was on TV. We were flipping through, and I was like, "Oh, look, it's Grease." I used to love this when I was a kid. And I started watching. I was like, "Whoa, wait a second! I don't remember it being like this." Machado, Schwarber, De La Cruz, and Harper. Cheers cards? No. That I miss. Like, it's funny nowadays they do cards for stuff, but you don't really see them. I love those old TV cards they used to do and stuff. Ty France, Jose Ramirez. Oh, there he is, the swinging Friar. Trout. Really, 2 autos and 1 relic. Who's putting that out? Is that? It's not Topps, is it? What is it, like Rittenhouse or one of those type of guys? Might have to buy myself a Cheers box. I want a Norm auto, man. Norm. Still honestly have no idea how this is even working tonight. I'm telling you, on my side over here, it's showing absolutely nothing. But it's going out fine to you guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is kind of the de facto company now who does a lot of the TV and where shit. I thought I had it here. And a lot of the movie stuff is the company called Rittenhouse. Like they do all the Game of Thrones stuff, and actually have a Game of Thrones card with a piece of the dragon glass in it here somewhere. I thought I had it up here on the desk. James Woods, Seager, Ramirez, Seager again. One Ted Danson or Kelsey Graham order per case. Wow. How much? Does it say how much, Robert? There are some stuff that come out that I'm like, really, Cole Ragans. Like last year, Marco Gonzalez for the Pirates and River Ryan for LA. Pause. Last year they had Chasing Amy cards coming out. Remember from the movie Chasing Amy? And I see that and I'm like, who in the world's going to buy that now? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some Kevin Smith fans out there or whatever. And I mean, but I really enough to make like a major release on something like that, $150 a box. It's not bad. I mean, like Cheers, cool, but or they do these Elvis cards. Like maybe I'm wrong about this, or maybe it's where I'm from. I mean, don't get me wrong, Elvis Presley was the biggest rock star ever, but he doesn't quite carry that much weight anymore that these companies pull out. Like, they put out these, like, full things about Elvis Presley, and I'm like, who buys this stuff? Like 20 years ago, yeah. But, and then, of course, I see it 6 months later for, like, $25 a box or whatever it is. Thorpe, Trout, Carroll. Just shows you how much it costs to actually make this stuff. Cards cost nothing to make, Yeah, I like when Topps made them too. Like remember like the old ET cards and all that stuff. That was cool. Josh Hader, Dinger. Cyndi Lauper, yeah. That's so funny. Did you speaking of Cyndi Lauper, did you watch there's a new documentary on Netflix about the We Are the World, the USA for Africa when they made the song? If you didn't get a chance to see it, you should see it, man. It's really good. Like I guess like somebody took video from that whole night and then they turned it into this documentary, and it's really interesting because Cyndi Lauper at the time, she was like the biggest star in the world right then. Her and Phil Collins were like the two biggest. And she almost didn't do it because her boyfriend didn't think the song was cool enough. And they were interviewing her in the documentary. And she's like, to look back on it, like, if I didn't do it, it would have been huge. Because to them, it was either her or Madonna. They had to have one of them. Yeah, you should check it out. They just it's actually a new one that they did. They just put it out a couple months ago. You'll find it. You know how you think with stuff. You'll love it. It was really, really good. J Rod. It was interesting to hear all those stories. Like, um, they were talking about Bruce Springsteen in it because apparently, and I'm sure people out there who are huge Bruce Springsteen fans probably know this, but apparently Bruce Springsteen won't fly 2 days in a row. Like he has some kind of superstition about it. And the night they made that song was the American Music Awards. And the night before was his last show of his Born in the USA World Tour. Angel Martinez and Kobe Mayo. And he even broke like his rule about flying out to do it, but his voice was so ragged. Like he talked about, he's like, I could barely speak. Like it's like I had just done 18 months on the road. But it was just a lot of really cool stuff in it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards? Yeah, man. You ever hear the story about that? I mean, those were like two guys in college who like did that as a goof. Jung Ho Lee for the Giants and De Los Santos, and ended up becoming like billionaires off of that shit. I'm trying to remember who else. Star Wars cards, of course. I used to have tons of Star Wars cards when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to those. My father used to get them for me. I think those were the first cards I ever got, like before any baseball cards or whatever. William Contreras, Lindor, Soto, De La Cruz. When I was a kid, my father was a vice president at a company called Strawbridge and Clothier, which was a huge department store here in Philadelphia. Like, think of it like a Macy's, that type of place, or a Lord and Taylor. And my father was like, I don't know what his title actually was. He was a vice president of something, and they had all these contracts with the distributor company for Star Wars, and he used to get everything. Like I had everything Star Wars when I was a kid, sheets and drapes, and yeah, like if they made it, he got them and used to bring them home to me. And I think the first cards I ever got were actually Star Wars cards, and it was all downhill from there. God, what I wouldn't do to have those back now. Casey Mize. Yeah, I don't. The first one, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to the. You mean like the kind of live action type of one, or the pseudo like when they're in the costumes or whatever? Kind of remember it. One guy had like an original sketch of theirs, medals, and that they sold at auction for like a couple $1 million. It was like one of the original. Oh yeah, with April the newscaster. That's right. Was like one of the original, like the original cover, I think it was, that the guy drew like in his college dorm room or whatever, and he gave it to a friend of theirs for something, and he sold it years later for like $2 million or something like that. Greg Jones, rookie for the Rockies. Another Jung Ho Lee. That's like our third one. James Woods. April, that's right. Pizza. That's all I ever remember about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the whole pizza thing. I have a shirt. So, the hell is it called? Corbin Carroll, Ramirez, Hunter Green. Now I can't think of it. My wife used to get me and my son this subscription box every month. It's a big one. Shit, what was the name of that thing? And it's like a pop culture type of thing. Um, they're huge, man. A lot of they send out like hundreds of thousands of these. My wife used to get it for me and my son every year. And I got a T-shirt in it one time, and I loved the T-shirt. I thought it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt, so I was wearing it one day. Jack Kachanowitz, and somebody came up to me and they were like, "Is that a?" It's a different thing, but it's Turtles, not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. God, what's the name of that damn thing? And I get people. I still wear this T-shirt to this day. I get people all the time who stop me. Oh God, it's gonna kill me now. I can't remember the name of it. But and anytime somebody stops and says something, I'm like, do you know how many people ask me about this T-shirt? Gunner, Soto, Lindor. What the hell is the name of that stupid thing? Connor Wong. Giants just had their opening day today. What were they? 2 series on the road to start? That sucks. I thought it was weird that the Phillies opened against the Rockies of all teams at home. It seemed like a weird matchup. All right, box number 5. Manual class, all tops team. Devers. I can't believe I can't remember the name of that stupid thing. It's driving me crazy. Bear with me for 1 second. So what's going on with the A's? Are they down in Sacramento now? Yeah. Have they had any game? Oh, look at that. What do they call these stupid things again? Oh man, I actually have my list here somewhere. These are tough pulls. What do they call these things again? It's gonna drive me crazy too. And my brain just doesn't work the same anymore. They're like real one photos or I don't know, some crazy thing. But anyway, for the Mets, who's got them? Thomas, here you go, buddy. David Peterson. True photo. Thank you, Joe. True photo. That's it. My God, my brain just barely works anymore. It's amazing I can breathe and walk. Honestly. True photo. De La Cruz throwback. Pete Alonso looking like a cowboy in New York. Seager. Days open against Cubs. Were they pulling people? Like, did they say anything about attendance or anything there? Has it been better, worse, same? People coming out for them? Alec Boehm and Colin Ray for the Brewers. blooper. Jacob Wilson. The attendance was worse. Really? Oh, God. How big is Sacramento? I mean, I know it's the state capital, but is it a very big city? I mean, Harrisburg's the state capital of Pennsylvania, but it's not big at all. It's pretty big, is it? Like, I don't know that Harrisburg could support a pro team, if they wanted to. I mean, I guess it could. Tatis, J Rod, Gunner, Carlos Correa. Now, there's going to be in Sacramento for what, 2 years before they go to Vegas? Is that right? Kevin Gausman, Mariner Moose, and Lou Bob. 2 to 3 years. Yeah. How far a drive is that for you from where you live? How far Sacramento? Mattingly, Betts, Guerrero. To Monterey, why? Vegas, I mean, they seem to support their teams pretty good there. They support that AAA team really well there. Carlos Rodriguez, rookie for the Brewers. 2-3 hours, yeah. I mean, hell, the AAA team there was pulling like 12,000 people a night. 1915 of 2025. All right. Oh, this is the one we had last time. The Royals, which is David. And the Blue Jays is Diane. And the Yankees is Joe. So we'll have to roll some dice on that one. Monterey has a. Oh, so you can go to more games? Monterey. My father was stationed during the war, and like he was stationed out there. He used to talk about Monterey all the time, man. He was out there from like 67 to 70. Like the perfect time to live in Monterey, to live out in San Francisco and Monterey and that whole area. Oh yeah, yeah. My father was an interesting story. J Rod. Um, my father was a basketball player. He was really good. He played at Pitt, and he went to school, and Vietnam was going on, and you'd have to know my father to understand he's a lover, not a fighter. Can you guys hear me again? Okay, that was weird. All right. Well, only a few left. We're almost there. Yeah, well, who was pitching too? It wasn't somebody who was like lousy, and then everyone started freaking out about the bats. That was crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was awesome, but then everyone's going on about the bats. It's like, oh my god, give me a break. They have this whole thing here, Joe. You find this funny. Yeah, so they have this whole thing here where they figured that if Volpe can hit, then they know they're cheating with the bats because he's so terrible. Because he gets jammed by everyone. Mackenzie Gore. So if Volpe can actually hit with the bats, then yes, it's definitely cheating. That's what the guys on the radio in Philly said. So funny. You know, if any other team besides like the Dodgers and the Yankees did that, nothing would have been said. But because it was one of them, oh, they're cheating. Flying high, Mrs. Met, Acuna, and Witt. And that will do it. My God, what time is it? It's like 4 in the morning, isn't it? It's been a long day. I know Andrew brought up earlier, there's only a few spots left in Heritage High Number Blaster that's on the website, so we can do it tomorrow night if anybody wants to buy the last few spots. I mean, somebody will, but if so, we'll do that later tomorrow night. Because we do, like I said, we do only have three breaks scheduled for tomorrow, 3 eBay breaks scheduled for tomorrow night. And hey, and for those of you that are avoiding eBay, come on, man, come on over. Say hi to us on eBay Live. Come hang out. Buy a spot if you want. You know, I miss you boys. I get lonely over there. I have to make new friends. I'm not good at that. All right, let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is the most fun I've had in the last few weeks. Just hanging out, chatting with you guys. All right, let's do a little hit recap. Okay, we got to roll a die on this one. That's right. See who gets this one. All right, so Royals are 1 and 2. Vladdy, the Blue Jays are 3 and 4, and Yankees are 5 and 6. You guys know the deals. Got to stay on the screen. Can't hit anything, or else we got to do it again. Oh, did it stay on the screen? No, I don't think so. Let me see. No. Okay, roll it again. Whoa. Well, it slipped out of my hand, but did that one stay on the screen? No, still didn't stay on the screen. Okay, try again. All right, there we go. That one should be good. There we go. 4. Going to Toronto. All right. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us. As always, I could not do this without you guys. I do truly, truly appreciate it. Let's do a little hit recap, and I'm going to go eat something and go to bed. I'm exhausted. All Alrighty. So we got a whole ton of these mini diamond guys. Let's go through these. This one's going to the Blue Jays. Paredes, Mize, Rogers, De Los Santos, Arizona team card. Gore, Alvarez, Ref Snyder, Rodriguez, Gausman, Ray, Sale, Wong, yeah, however you say his name, Jung-Ho Lee, Mize, Rodriguez, Hader, River Ryan, Jose Ramirez, Jacob Wilson, De Los Santos, Marcus Stroman, Belly, Patrick Bailey, Carlos Rodriguez, Brian Hayes, Tauchman, Will Warren, Dylan Moore, Alvarez, Diaz, Horner, Jazz, Kybert, Peterson, Cassis, Matthews, Fetty, Fairman, Ramirez, and Ohape. We did have a Jackson Holiday and that LA team card that I don't think it's a dancing one, but I just threw it in there anyway, just in case. And some of those are confusing. Rainbow Parallel Seattle Mariners, Peter Armstrong. Who's that? Anthony Volpe? Yeah, Anthony Volpe. Ragans, Marco Gonzalez, Ty France, Greg Jones, Alec Baum, and Drew Thorpe. All Tops team of Soto, Contreras, and Class. Purple on the Horner, Nico, Brian Hayes, Yastrzemski, Chris Sale to 2025. There's a Jackson Holiday, Future Stars. True Photo, Mets, David Peterson. And Carlos Rodriguez to 2025, rookie for the Brew Crew. Alrighty, folks. We'll get this out next week after eBay, but hopefully like I said, Heritage High Number will fill too. A lot of you guys are in that, so we'll send those together. Otherwise, everybody have a wonderful night, and I hope to see everyone tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.